me here again, Tyler, the lovely boy here on this side of the internet, here on the land of YouTube. Nice to see y'all's lovely faces again, y'all's viewers, y'all's audience, and y'all's supporter of mine and things of that nature. Hopefully y'all are having a lovely day, because I am too, of course. And if not, hopefully I can make your day a little bit even more lovelier than what it could be, of course. But besides that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to further help me being a full-time YouTuber in the future, because I want to be that 20% YouTuber for you guys. But besides further ado, let's get on with the video, okay? So stay lovely. So if you guys haven't seen before, of course, look at my Fruitiger arrow. That's still the tongue twister word, even though I've seen so many videos and stuff like that. But here's my thumbnail right here, my first ever shift to Fruitiger arrow type of video of sorts, you know. Hopefully I can bring the tea of the nature, of the lovely tea of the nature of the Fruitiger era type of atmosphere to my videos. Of course, with my thumbnails, hopefully in this video I have like a really nice looking thumbnail. Try my best, my hardest, with the little white backgrounds here and there, the little abstract geometric type of Fruitiger arrow designs and things of that nature, because honestly, it just goes with my vibe, my style, and it's cute as ever. But for today's video, of course, we're going to continue the Fruitiger arrow craze of my own, that is of my taste, with the color pink and things of that nature, the glossy, shiny, early 2000s Y2K, very futuristic type of vibes of looking through gadgets that I'm wishlisting here on Amazon and, of course, eBay, of course. So of course, y'all, follow along. I'll have, like, you know, screen caps posted here and there, of course, on either side of me. So I'm trying to be nice and centered for this video, and hopefully it's more concise and faster as ever to keep y'all's attention span up. So don't click off of this video just yet. It may give you some ideas for your future Y2K Fruitiger arrow style that may be a little bit similar to mine, especially for you gals out there, of course, or gay boys like me at that too. So first, we're gonna start with these two gadget devices, which is the cell phone, flip phone era. Oh my god, they really give just so very early 2000s, just very much just the Y2K aesthetic and things of that nature. I really want to get these two devices, but of course my babes, I let him know right before he went to work just now. I bought them earlier today, and he's like, hey babe, just to let you know, like, these phones seem to run on stuff like 3G, 2G type of stuff, so make sure to look for like phones that actually run on 4G, 5G that we have going on today. So watch out for that, y'all. Make sure, like, you know, they're unlocked and things of that nature. But of course, if these were up to those standards, I would put a SIM card into them very easily, or get one that looks like a very old school flip phone, still up my vibe, in the color pink, which can be a rare color to get in the retro style, things of that nature of flip phones like these two devices. And I'm like, they remind me of Totally Spies. If y'all watch that show around my era, you know, just very cool, cute, and very magical in of itself, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, again, you know, like, even he told me, like, my babes again said, like, you know, these newer type of flip phones that people are trying to like develop and put out there or refurbish stuff, they can even take like eSIMs at that too, which I really didn't know of. Maybe some, but not all. But yes, I want to get back to the whole traditional, you know, era of just being very traditional, very analog, and just very using like older fashion type of digital type of gadgets. But that's that on those flip phones. And if you guys haven't realized, those flip phones were from Etsy and things of that nature. They do range from 100 up to like 80 bucks, and whatever you see on the screen and things of that nature. I'm like, oh man, I really have a long ways to go with this technology, because I know for me, I will probably have to pay a good penny for it to look really futuristic from the early 2000s. And you know, you would think a lot of that stuff is cheap, but honestly, to get it in the color silver, which I'm not totally against, maybe a DVD player that's in silver, but for like a phone and cameras, I would want silver plus pink, and I know those was very rare back then. And you know, the price was probably up there back then or not, but that goes on to this next segment, Walkmans. Right here, you guys. There's one that's a heart, that has hearts all over it, that's on eBay, and there's, you know, the Sony Walkman that's also pink in nice cotton pink colors, or a hot pink color. I'm showing you the variations either on this side and this side, y'all, but that's Sony Walkman, $200 to $300, and some of them people are bidding on, and of course some you can just buy outright, I guess if you have more money / income than the bidder that bid, so you can buy it over their bidding price. You can just have it. Again, I don't really know eBay bidding logic too much, because I never had to bid on eBay. I just bought the things I bought. But yeah, like, those Sony Walkman look very futuristic with the little silvers here and there, but the whole Walkman, the portable seated Walkman, is like full-on pink that's up my vibe. I'm gonna be carrying around, just being like, yeah, like I'm just having fun with it, like I've just got it this year, you know? But yeah, but I really wish they would like come out with new versions of that and are selling it for like 50, 60 bucks rather than like $100 from previous owned users since it's off of eBay. But I did notice too, you can also get like little CD bags to carry around your portable CD Walkmans with you. And if you guys didn't know that, you know, and you feel like people like probably had clips on their Walkmans or something like that, or making makeshifts or whatever, or putting them in their actual jean pocket if their jean was big enough, like almost like Jinko jeans, I believe that's what they are. If not, here are they right here. Look, put screen cap of that from Google searches, image searches, of course. But yeah, I want to get like a clear see-through CD bag so people can see how my portable Walkman looks all pink as ever, and just going around in my 90s clothes aesthetic I'm gonna get, and just be like, yeah, I'm a 90s baby galore, born in 1994, and was a kid and preteen in the early 2000s, you know? That's just my vibe, my core, what I grew up with. Even though I may have not really gotten really into all these things, you know, and I just looked very generic at head from what my parents bought me for clothes and gadgets here and there. But again, I love the electronics of early 2000s. So cool, so tea. But yeah, that's like my second thing. The Walkmans, and I really want to get a CD Walkman. And just on that, y'all, with Walkmans, you can like burn CDs and of course play it onto your CD. Portable CD, like how I did with like stereos back then that played CD, like CD stereos. You can like burn discs that got taught by my dad as a teenager, preteen, back in middle school, and you can like burn like your different tracks onto it. So if you want to like do modern day type music, you can download it, burn it to like your CD like they did back in the day with torrenting and all that other type of madness, and put it onto your CD and listen in your ears for your own preference and galore. But yeah, I know probably like some younger generations who haven't had to deal with music CDs like that much may not know about burning CDs, but of course you can really teach yourself. Like it's pretty easy and simple as long as you have a computer that can take in CD drives still. Yeah, you can burn CDs and just really have whatever you want to be played on there and just run with marker and be very like, yeah, very Y2K aesthetic, of course. Because it combines all those things together, like just very like early 2000s, electronics, tech, nature, but yeah. And of course, I do want to get an iPod Nano 4th generation, of course, to have like a nice hot pink one right over here. You know, that goes with the different shades of pinks I will be wearing, of course. I'm like, oh my god, like this is so cool. We're gonna check an MP3 player, and it's like 16 gigabyte storage, and it's probably up from like $100 to $200. So it's been a pretty good penny for that. But if you just want to get like a simple like MP3 player that I like I think I mentioned, that's also pretty easy and cool too to go with like the old digital era of electronic generations of listening to like your music and stuff on the go. Of course, portability, that's a really good thing to really have an MP3 player. You can still like, you know, scoop and put music onto it, especially if it's like an MP3 USB drive type of MP3 player. And I know I got from Walgreens back in my middle school days and this and so forth, and I loved it. I loved it. I feel like I was like on cloud 9 when I had that thing going on for myself, and they were only like what, like 20 bucks here, or even close to like $15 back then, and now they're probably like a pretty penny nowadays, you know. And even when you try finding stuff on eBay, you really hope that they're clean and they don't need repairings, because you know how people may handle them. They're in storage for a long time because we think of these things as very like archaic things, and it's just like, oh, I'm just waiting for the newer thing to come out, and the newer thing is more minimalistic, it's more flat designs and visual representation, and you miss like the whole shiny glossy vibes, and you kind of wish you took care of like your early 2000s type of stuff, so it can still look brand new, since you're gonna be going back on that like me, an oldie like that. Can't I'm calling myself an oldie now, but going back and loving what we had before. And of course, this is for the game lovers out there, the casual gamers of that too, especially me, the one of my one true love that I found gaming with this type of brand, of course, Nintendo, Animal Crossing, and me just loving the GameCube actually in a nutshell. And I'm gonna get a pink GameCube, like this one right here, with all of like the connectors and things of that nature, maybe the controller or maybe not the controller, and I'll just try to find a separate pink, you know, authentic GameCube controller that can actually plug into the console and stuff like that too, and just play games traditionally. Like I just miss that era, just playing games traditionally. And you know, if I ever want to, I could like make videos in the future with a nice screen captioning software, to really screen cap my authentic GameCube gameplays, of course, and actually reviewing old games, you know, that came on the GameCube, because honestly, they can still be new to me because I haven't played like every single GameCube game out there. But what's so great about the GameCube era is, and those consoles back then alongside the GameCube, like PlayStation 2, maybe 3, and all that other type of cool type of business, it was all of the professional third-party games that came out from like these indie companies and things of that nature. You know, it was like those third-party games were like really the indie companies before indie was like, oh, you do it from your computer, you put the download link up that can go into like consoles or computers. Like when you go into Steam and find those indie games, like the actual indie game scene for me is like when they make like those licensed movie games and things of that nature. I ate those up like they were nothing, you know? And it was just like the little kid in me, of course. The little 1994 born, 90s, late 90s, early 2000s kid in me that loved those type of games on the GameCube. So I have appreciation for that. And I can't believe there's a pink GameCube that I can buy for $200. Probably like almost close to how much the price for GameCube was back then. Complete, oh, and shock, it really cost so much back then? Or like, wow, that was dirt cheap. Or whichever, or I did my reactions to those two things after seeing the price right here in the screen cap that I'm gonna put in post editing. But besides that, y'all, hope I didn't talk too fast and things of that nature. Hopefully you had some great background music to listen to me talking about these gadgets I'm gonna get. This is just the starter pack to my list of like things I want to get into like my very Y2K, early 2000s aesthetic, something I should have been already like delved into growing up because I lived through the era. But I honestly felt like I was like the zillennial, the younger millennials who really just floated by and never really felt in tune. And I was just a person of many different interests, you know, and I was just living life, you know, going to school, drawing as a hobby at home, not really thinking nothing about life, being a homebody, being a recluse, a shut-in, always, you know, my sanctuary in my bedroom, you know, not really doing like the outward things you could do with like friends and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like so different if you were like a young adult in the early 2000s and you really got out and about like how I'm right now. And for me to finally get out and about in my 30s, being a 1994 born kid, it's a different feeling. And for me, I want to get back to, you know, being like, if I was born in the early 2000s, I want to do what adults did in the early 2000s right now, because I feel like that's my vibe, or should have been my vibe, you know? But besides that, yeah, I was just a little kid being taken care of my parents, you know, like how a lot of us were, 30, 32 right now, or 29 or 28, you know, and we really wasn't part of any subculture scene too much. I know I was part of the group that really wasn't, but besides that, you know, I do have my subculture that I am a part of in a way, but it's like just my own thing. But besides that, you know, love y'all, kisses forever out the world, peace and love. Thank you for listening to my rambles and my juggernaut of craziness and madness, maybe, because sometimes I don't make it like sense, and I don't really get any comments on my videos that really tell me how I am sometimes. But anyways, I digress. You can like comment down below to be part of the discussion, of course. What type of gadgets you like to get? You know, that'll remind you of the Y2K, early 2000s era, very future girl era type of styles that you feel like is just something that you want to collect. And yeah, and just talking about like this topic in general or whatever. But besides that, you know, y'all have a lovely day as ever. Peace and love to everyone out there of the world. To the planet of the rock that we live on, that we call the planet Earth, lovely as ever. And yeah, I hope y'all have a lovely day, and I'll have a lovely day too, as ever. Yep. And besides that, stay lovely, okay? You want to see some real Hollywood magic, y'all? Y'all lovelies out there? How I got that setup going on. I don't really have too much gadgets, so that's how I was reading off all my listings, and did a lot of like cuts here and there, and now the camera slanted, but bye y'all.